By the way, I'm not going to get your ashes back. If you go this year, which there's a good possibility you will, I'm not going to get your little ashes.
Don't get my hopes up too high, okay?
Yeah, he's hoping. I'm not going to get your ashes back from the science center that's going to take your body and use whatever parts they want. And
you know what?
I'm not going to get your ashes back
because
I don't want to mess with your ashes.
There won't be any parts that they can use.
I don't like this ashes thing. Pierre over there, I had his ashes for a year. And every day I'd look at him and I'd think, oh, I should do something with those ashes. Go sprinkle them out in the Suarez or something. But he hated Arizona. You did, didn't you, Pierre? You hated Arizona, so I didn't want to sprinkle you here. And you, thank goodness, I am just going to let the Science Center have everything.
Here's one.
No ashes.
Here's one of my favorite ashes stories. A woman, her husband died. She has him cremated. This guy in Minnesota, you know, and a friend of hers said, well, how do you like having him in there? She says, it's great. You know, I mixed him in with some of that, what do they call it, Canis sativa, and rolled him up and smoked him, you know?
Oh.
That was the most pleasure that man ever gave me in my whole life.
Hey, I can relate to that.
No, you can't. You never smoked cannabis sativa in your life.
Well,
you might have smoked
I can relate
to
my memories of you and me in bed, which are nil. I mean, we were in bed, we tried, but nothing ever happened, so. But anyway.
Do you have to put this on YouTube? I mean, seriously. Does the world have to know that your problem is not my problem?
Oh, it's not your problem.
You're making a problem out of a problem that maybe is just a plain old problem.
Yes.
When you start talking to the chair over there, I know, folks, I
am not talking to the chair, as you will find out. As you will find out. See, I've gone through this with Pierre, so I know pretty much what to expect when the last days are in sight of somebody. Like I told my sister over there, she's worried about foreclosure on her house, and I said, well, I'm just worried about getting through my dying.
She's
dead. I think dying.
If somebody's over there, why would they be worried about
I'm
foreclosure?
not talking about her. My sister here, she's worried about foreclosure of her house. I said, I'm worried about getting through my dying. This is what all you people don't seem to realize, that when you're old, that is the big job you have ahead of you, dying. And you don't know where you're going. You don't know whether you're going to survive. Any of you is going to survive anything. You're going to find out. And so it's a little bit scary out.
What do you think about us people who are still alive not worrying about stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, when they take me away, I'm not coming back.
Oh, yeah. He's one of these that's going to molder in the ground. That's all over. There's nothing after. You know, he's the skeptic who... You people who talk about spirits, oh, for heaven's sake. I don't need all that. How does he know? He has no idea what lies ahead. He doesn't know whether there's a spirit or what there is. But he's telling me what's what. I don't believe it. I don't think you know a thing about it. You're going to find out. And all I can report is I have a dream. Pierre over there is knocking on my door. He comes in. And we talk for a long time, and we've been talking quite a bit ever since. I mean, I talked to him last night quite a long time.
Last night again?
Yes, yes. He's back in my life. I refused to talk to him for a long time. He was such a... But now he's back in my life, and I'll be talking to him. And what do you expect? I have to go upstairs. I've been very lonely up in my apartment for a long time because I have to leave him. He gets pretty drunk by, you know.
That's gonna slap the crap out of you, right?
Right, so he gets pretty disgusting, you know, about. And that is, you know, he gets. So I just go upstairs and stay alone. Well, now that Pierre's revealed that he's been living there and he will talk to me, I feel a lot better. I feel less lonely.
I do. I feel great.
And what do you care what I do upstairs? You're not there. So you're just my partner that we make videos with. You're a living body. You're still sitting here making comments. I mean, you can see this phenomenon of a man who is almost dead, not quite. He's still able to talk, but he's in the grip of a monster over there. The grip of a monster addiction.
You're not gonna like this one because almost had it that time.
Oh man. So we're going to be talking about that and his giant addiction. But what else? How long can you talk about it? What can you say? I mean, you
That's
just
what I want to know.
say you can't. There's no sense talking about it. So
let's talk about your addiction to nuttiness.
Well, this makes sense to me. I'm getting to the age where eligible live men are very, very scarce. They're nearly all dead, and at least here, you know, where
you're also getting to the age of non-compass men.
well, he thinks because
don't prove it to the
I have
world.
got Pierre now, who's going to be talking to me.
Oh, wonderful! I'll be a secretary. I'd kind of like to see that if I could work it out. I thought it'd be good.
Well, he said, I will be in your mind as much as it's possible.
Do they make Trojans in ghosts?
Don't need it. All he needs is his mind power.
Oh.
His spirit power, his soul power.
Oh, wait a minute. I think
it's
I saw that movie.
It's all in the realm of the spirit.
I saw that movie with Ron Howard made. Funny movie.
So now that you know that I've been reunited with my ex-companion, it's not going to interfere with anything he and I do because we don't have that kind of relationship. I thought I would mention that. I brought Pierre, he's sitting over here, so he can hear what goes on. And we'll be talking in the future.
Does this apparition know that you brought him, or did
Of course he does, but he knows that he can't appear on camera. He would if he could. But
I wish he could, because I can make some dynamite bucks out of that thing. There's a channel on cable that's the All Nuttiness channel. Go sir us.
So he just becomes part of my lexicon of problems that I've dealt with since I was a child. My theory, you know, that some men as boys are corrupted into homosexuality. This may not necessarily agree with what a lot of gay guys think, but that's my observation of the bisexual. My father and other men, I observed a lot of men that I thought were into the homosexual practices, but they got into them not necessarily because they were born with a gay gene, but because they were born into a circumstance that
right.
They took up, you know, an older man introduced them to it, and, you know, we might say seduced them, molested them, which I think happened to Pierre over there.
Pierre, you'll have your chance in a minute.